Okay, this is the FTM UK collab channel week 8, and the topic this week is fears. Right, what are my fears? I think my main transition related fear is it's probably going to be what if I'm wrong, which I used to be a lot more worried about than I am now, simply because I thought I was the only one who thought it. And I mean, you know, other people made videos about fears, that kind of stuff, and from talking to other trans people, it never really came up, you know, what if I'm wrong? And that made me even more scared. Hang on, what if I'm the only one doubting myself? Which, you know, made me doubt myself even more, and it was sort of a vicious cycle like that, really. Because, I mean, if I'm wrong, and I go on T, and then I regret it, you know, there are some things that are unchangeable, you know, the voice breaking, that kind of stuff. And obviously surgery is pretty final, isn't it? And, you know, I don't really have any evidence to suggest that I am wrong about being trans at all. I mean, I'm quite happy living as a guy, but, you know, I'm just a bit paranoid, I guess, especially because my mum keeps going on at me about, you know, what if you go back on your decision? It's a big decision, got to be careful. I know it's a big decision. But yeah, I think that's probably my main fear. What sort of other fears have I got? I think I'm also scared of what if I'm never happy? I mean, with how I am, because obviously, you know, right now I'm not entirely happy with it. I'd definitely like to be on T, and I'm going to get the chest sorted out at some point. But, you know, it's never going to be perfect, is it? Because certainly bottom surgery at the moment isn't amazing, so I don't even know whether I'll get that if it stays the same as it is now. And even then, you know, even if you do get it, it's not particularly, you know, it's not totally functional. And, you know, it does worry me that I'll always remain a little bit unhappy in my body, which would put a bit of a dampener on my life, really. So that does scare me. I think probably another thing that scares me is that you kind of, I don't know, for me it kind of, part of you thinks that once you've got your transition sorted, you know, all your problems will be solved. But if you think about it, really, most people don't transition, and they still have problems. And really, finishing transition is kind of the start of your life, which is a bit mental. And that's quite scary, because I feel like I'm spending quite a bit of time focusing on getting on T and stuff. And you know, if I spend so much time focusing on that, you know, I'll have transitioned and suddenly I'll have the whole of my life ahead of me, and, you know, my problems won't be sorted, they'll only just be starting. And, you know, it's exciting, but at the same time it's kind of scary. I don't think there's much else, really. Just, yeah, the doubts, really. Right, subscribe to the channel, because we're cool. Also, there are links to our forum just over there, and rate the video, leave comments, all that kind of rubbish, and I will see you next week. Bye.